How Boris Johnson and King Charles clashed over slavery reparations. Former PM told aide, "I went in pretty hard." Boris Johnson clashed with the king over the issue of slavery, fearing he had been captured by woke ideology, a new book reveals. The former PM went in quite hard on Charles, who was the Prince of Wales at the time, after he said he wanted to acknowledge the evils of colonialism. It came after Charles had described the Tory government's plan to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda as appalling, according to political journalist Tim Shipman. In his account of Brexit, Out, he revealed Charles feared the policy would create tension at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in the Rwanda capital of Kigali. When the pair met at the summit, Mr. Johnson privately took Charles to one side to complain about him shish-bagging the policy, the book says. "Did you actually criticize government policy?" he asked. Mr. Johnson reportedly told an aide that Charles replied, "Well, maybe, inadvertently, without intention I may have said something," Mr. Shipman wrote. The pair then reportedly clashed over the issues of slavery and reparations, with Charles saying he wanted to make a statement. Charles revealed that he wanted to respond to the widespread fury about colonialism unleashed by the Black Lives Matter campaign, by acknowledging the evils of slavery, the book reveals. Johnson, despairing that even the monarchy had been captured by woke ideology, was blunt. "I wouldn't talk about slavery if I were you, or you'll end up having to sell the Duchy of Cornwall to pay reparations to the people who built the Duchy of Cornwall." Mr. Johnson then told his director of communications, Guto Harry, "I went in pretty hard." Nevertheless, Charles told the meeting, "I cannot describe the depth of my personal sorrow at the suffering of so many as I continue to deepen my own understanding of slavery's enduring impact." Mr. Harry added to Mr. Shipman, "I don't think relations ever fully recovered." Charles had also made plain his fury about Mr. Johnson proroguing Parliament in an attempt to deliver Brexit. He sought and was granted permission to go ahead by the Queen despite the concerns of some officials. The Supreme Court later ruled Mr. Johnson's prorogation unlawful. The book reported, Charles was absolutely furious, a royal insider said. He was outraged that Boris should treat the Queen like that. She wouldn't ever say anything, but he was pretty robust in private.